What if Frieza were to be in Marvel Comics? Honestly, if he plays things smart, I think he could at least get a pretty good run in the Marvel Universe. Because think about it. He knew that he had to train for the possible threat of Beerus and Majin Buu. And when he heard that Goku had already confronted and survived a counter with both of them, he decided to take precautions in training preparation. So, on top of obviously doing a lot of training, if he were to exist in Marvel, I think he would also do a lot of research. Not only to figure out what possible threats are going to be out there, what places he should avoid, what places are going to be easily more accessible for not only resources but also places for him to conquer. And on top of growing massively stronger through training, I think he would also see to it to try and learn other things, like magic. And assuming that he's able to build an empire, again, instead of just a regular Frieza Force like with Dragon Ball races, imagine if he built it using alien species from the Marvel Universe. I think if he gets the resources, can build up a big enough influence, a big enough force, people that can get intel, give him all sorts of knowledge, anything possible that he could add to himself, add to his empire, to expand, I think he would actually be able to solidify himself as a pretty decent threat. Not only in an actual battle, but in terms of an influence, in terms of just an overall presence in the Marvel Universe itself. Plus, especially look at what Frieza did in the latest, arc of the manga. He knew how powerful Ultra Instinct was. And sure, he didn't know about Ultra Ego, but he presumed that Vegeta would eventually try and get to a similar level as Goku. So, he decided to stay back for a while and train and prepare and get way more prepared than he thought he even would need. And the results speak for themselves. He became so powerful within the span of maybe a couple minutes. One shot the main enemy, one shot the people around him, and then speed blitz and took out Goku and Vegeta at their strongest forms effortlessly, didn't kill them, despite knowing that if they fused, they'd be able to possibly get that power plus their highest form combined, and he was still confident. And he just left afterwards, not killing them, because despite how strong they were, he knew that there was nothing that they could do at the moment. Presuming that even if they fused, there's a possible chance that it wouldn't have been enough. So if you apply that same principle, but where he knows about all these powerful entities that were to exist in the Marvel Universe, could you imagine the extent he would go? I could see him spending years just laying low, building his empire in the shadows, and only then, once he's built up some power of his own, not only with his overall stats, but getting all sorts of resources, possible magic, a large military force, only then do I think he would make himself public, make himself known.